Charles Oakley. Oh, Charles Oakley. Here you go. He says Scottie Pippen is the greatest all around player ever. 48 minutes. I dare anyone to say different. Am I right? Here they go. These Chicago Bulls or these cats talking are cracking me up. Who has Scottie Pippen bought and paid off for a guy who apparently didn't have the kind of money or situations? They sure taking a trust fund for him. He's not the best all around player. Scottie Pippen, you ever heard of a guy named Oscar Robertson? Original triple double? All around player means you could do both sides and you could dictate the game and control the tempo and be a force. And Scottie Pippen doesn't control that narrative. He never led the league in scoring or rebounding. He never was a scoring champ. He never was an MVP. He was never this guy that people were like all afraid of. Stop this. Stop capping like that. All around player for 40 minutes. Who would I say? Scottie ain't it. I'll throw some names at you who I would take that were better all around players. Since Charles Oakley's bought and paid for him, and he got to say something, and he is like an old bully who likes to hang on old grudges. I wish he was like that about James Dolan. He sure puts his energy on situations. But anyway, and he's still talking about crying about Barkley and Isaiah Thomas and Jordan. You know, these cats will not go without being petty. But anyway, here we go. Oscar Robertson was a better all-around player than Scottie Pippen. Tim Duncan was a better all-around player than Scottie Pippen. You want to talk 48 minutes? I'm going to give it to you. See, all-around player doesn't mean... Now, what's your criteria for all-around player? Well, a guy who could do both sides, affected you, made you change over, made you have to affect. And it can be any position. You can't use that leverage just to say one position. Wilt Chamberlain was a better all-around player than Scottie Pippen. Debate me if you want. Guy that can dominate and dictate, and you had to respect where he was coming from. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a better all-around player than Scottie Pippen. Dictate, rotate, don't care what position. It's a fact. You know. Dictating and playing on a team partnership and being impressed by guys? Oh, yes. I can throw David Robinson in if I want to. Because you talk about a guy who deferred, who was a superstar, who deferred playing with Tim Duncan and was successful until he got someone and he played up with and what he did. Yeah, I can make a strong case for David Robinson. I sure could. I could say Akeem Olajuwon too. Scottie Pippen ain't scoring no points. Not like that. How the heck you going to be an all-around great player and you weren't that effective as a scorer, but you did other things? Unless, of course, if I was to use that criteria, and then I'm going to talk about doing it all around and being effective, how about one Bill Russell, the guy they never want to call GOAT? If I want to use that criteria. If I want to use that, who did determine everything? Are you kidding me? Scottie Pippen was not that dude. There's too many guys who could control tempo way more than he could, and you talk about 48 minutes. Sometimes that dude didn't show up like that. I don't know what Charles Oakley and some of these guys are going on about. You know, when you talk this all around, all this stuff, what are you watching? What is this hype? Where is this coming from? You know, if he was so great all around, how come Portland didn't beat the Lakers in 2000? He's so great, how come he didn't lead the team? He wasn't a leader. He was ineffective. He cried his way and dissed Houston with Barkley and them and had comments to make. He didn't really do much. What was he really like without Jordan? The 1 year in 94, he looked really good. The next year, he stunk and cried and got underpaid. Was he a very good sidekick? Yes. Was he effective? Yes. Do I think he's a great player? Yes. But is he in the upper echelons of greatness? No. No. Stop acting like this guy was misunderstood or misread, and it's like this vendetta to keep him down. No, he kept his own self down. You know, he's the one who kept his own self down. Nobody else keep him down. But I got to hear about old Scottie and old this and old that. It's comical. But Charles Oakley just getting in on this and say I do. And do you understand that Scottie Pippen didn't dictate nothing on offense? You gonna sit here and act like he was better than Magic Johnson? Cause you got to control tempo. See, I seen Magic Johnson could beat you with scoring less than 5 points and beat your butt. I later saw Jason Kidd do it. I disagree with Rick Carlisle talking about Kidd had the mentality of Bird. Digress on that. But I seen the tempo. You say all around, you better be able to do things that can fundamentally and compartmentally be both sides. The knock against Scott is he just wasn't effective enough as a scorer. And I'm sorry, we live in offense and you have to generate more than what he did. And he didn't do it. He didn't do it. John Havlicek did it. I can name other cats that did it. He didn't do it. But Charles Oakley and these boys, this show got a lot of crying and coming out the woodworks. And you go up here want to give him a special honor of what? A special honor of what? No, he wasn't that dude. He could defend, I'll give you that. But he wasn't all around. No. He wasn't effective enough. You can't have it when Jordan said, I hope you don't get a migraine, or I hope I have to bail his butt out. How many times did he say that? They always defending Scottie Tissue Pippen. I tell you, they got tissue, and they getting them all to come out the woodwork. He was great, but he was also overrated. I ain't got to tell you much times I didn't say it about Scottie Tissue. Because Scottie cried and moaned, and they still crying and moaning. And they won't let a day go without trying to give him some kind of honor, bestow him. Oh, it's just come out the woodworks. Oh, boy. He's not that dude. But they trying to rewrite history about him. They trying to rewrite history by all means. Yeah. Okay. Act like people couldn't see. Walk around with your Ray Charles Stevie Wonder glasses on to hype Scottie up. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. Out in peace.